it's mock-off season time, but this time it's different. Last time I was pragmatic. I balanced the present and the future. In this one, I did an experiment. Okay, if I was tasked with just one goal, the picks be damned, the future be damned, is it possible to build a true Super Bowl contender on this New York Jets team in one off season? Well, you tell me. Let's get it going.
Hold up.
All right, even though this one is just for fun, we still have to abide by some rules. None bigger than the salary cap, which can be flexed, it can be manipulated, it can be worked around, but it cannot be outright ignored. Jets right now, $8 million in salary cap space, about $5 million or so to sign these draft picks. We're going to be saying goodbye to some of those picks, get some ballers up in here, chase a ring in a minute, but effectively $3 million to spend. Let's make some more cap space magic right now. Dwayne Brown, thank you for his service, $11 million off the books. Carl Lawson and Corey Davis, both salary cap casualties, $25 million in savings combined in this one. CJ Mosley, I know, last time we kept CJ. Next time, I'm sure we'll keep CJ too, but let's experiment what his $18 million in salary cap savings as a post-June 1st cut could get us to help us score some points and achieve our goal of winning a Super Bowl. We're also going to give another chance to a couple of guys we cut last time. We are going to restructure and extend two players who are young, durable, but had really down 2022s after good 2021s. Braxton Berrios and Jordan Whitehead are going to remain Jets, but those extensions and restructures are going to save us $9 million combined. Braden Mann, cutting him because, of course, we're also going to restructure Laken Tomlinson and JFM, saving us $10 million there as well. We're going to give Quinnen Williams the bag to save money. Well, not in future years, but this year, yes. According to SpotTrack.com, if we extend Quinnen Williams, work around some money with some bonuses, we could actually have his first year of his extension be cheaper than his fifth-year option. That would net us $7 million in cap savings in 2023. We just created $80 million in salary cap space just like that. Okay, now let's spend it. Aaron Rodgers, he's a Packer. We're going to make him a Jet. All right, okay, so the Packers need a first-round pick in the deal, fine, but they're not getting it in 2023. We're going to give them a 2023 second-rounder and a 2024 first-rounder. More than fair. Aaron Rodgers, he accounts for $15 million against the cap for the inquiring team. That is the New York Jets. Aaron Rodgers, throwing to Garrett Wilson, handing off to Breece Hall once he's back. We like that. You know what we love? Aaron Rodgers throwing it to Garrett Wilson and DeAndre Hopkins. We are going to push all the chips in the middle of the table. We're going to call Arizona. We're going to pry the 30-year-old off their hands. What's it going to take? Well, I looked at the most recent trade of this type, and it came up with Julio Jones. So we're going to give them similar compensation, a little bit more because Hopkins is younger, and God, we hope it works out better than the Julio Jones trade. We're going to give a 2023 fifth-rounder and a 2024 second-round pick to the Arizona Cardinals. Once he's here, if we restructure Hopkins' contract, it would be a $16 million cap hit in 2023. We have $45 million left to spend. Let's bring back some dudes that we need. And if you're still here, if you want to hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. A lot of effort goes into these videos, even though this is just a fun one. If you'd like me to make more versions of this type of video, your feedback is greatly appreciated, and the thumbs up is an easy way to let me know that. Okay, Connor McGovern, center. We let him go last time, and we brought in a rookie. If we're just going for a Super Bowl this year, that's the only goal. Do we want a rookie center? I don't know. 2 years, $21 million, and out after 1 year from McGovern. Sheldon Rankins, some of the best bang for our buck on the defensive line. Sheldon Rankins, unsung hero of the pass rush. We're going to bring him back. 2 year, $13 million deal. Quincy Williams, he's fine as a linebacker. He's fast. He's explosive. He's not perfect, but you could do a lot worse. We're going to bring him back. 3 years, $13 million. And Bryce Huff, spoiler alert, every single mock-off season will have us extending, not tendering Bryce Huff. We're going to pay him before the rest of the NFL figures out how good he is. I've never seen a right tackle block him in my life. 3 years, $13 million for Bryce Huff. He remains a Jet. We got $30 million left. Let's make a couple of quick depth and special team signings before we add some more talent to complement Aaron Rodgers and DeAndre Hopkins. Quan Alexander, Nate Herbig, Greg Zerloin, Nate Shepard, and Ty Johnson all getting 1 year deals, anywhere from $2 to $4 million to bring back those veterans. Okay, so now I'm looking at the remaining 18-ish million here we got to spend, and I'm looking at our offensive line. We have our center guard combo in Laken, McGovern, and AVT. For better or worse, AVT back helps a lot. Now, can't go into the draft needing 2 tackles because Dwayne Brown retired. Looking at the tackle market, Orlando Brown, $20 million for him. I don't know about that. How about right tackle? We're going to get Mike McGlinchey in here. San Francisco 49ers, a right tackle, 30 years old, big dude, 6'7", 315 pounds. We're going to give him a 2 year, $21 million deal. He's the best right tackle on the market. Going to have an out after 1 year. Like Max Mitchell, like Mekhi Becton. Don't know if we can depend on either of them coming off injury. They'll be down the pipeline. McGlinchey is a stopgap for now. Okay, he's a $7 million cap hit his first year. Now we have room for like one more decent money signing. I'm looking around. Okay, offensive line coming together. Defensive line is okay. Linebacker, I don't know. How about this? C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Safety, Philadelphia Eagles. Will he want to leave Philly? I don't know, but he's a free agent, and this is pretty much Madden. Will getting his car stolen help? Will 4 years, $56 million from the New York Jets help? I think so. $10 million cap hit in year one. Who's C.J. Gardner-Johnson? Who isn't he? My goodness, he's a slot corner. He's a strong safety. He's a free safety. He's a Swiss Army knife on the back end, a tie for the league lead in 6 interceptions, 2 sacks, 67 tackles. Unbelievable. The Jets now have the best secondary in football, and that helps when you're trying to chase a ring. Okay, now let's go right into the draft. We saved pick 13. All right, we gave up our second round pick in both first and seconds next year to get Rodgers and Hopkins, but we saved pick 13. We need pick 13 because the pick is in, and it is Broderick Jones, offensive tackle, Georgia. He just sounds like a ball player, doesn't he? Broderick. There's some brick in there. There's some magic to that name. Well, he looks like a ball player, too. An absolute nightmare coming off the bus at 6'4", 315. Size, traits, nasty, road getter in the run game. A lot of pro comps to Dwayne Brown, actually. All the tools to protect the blind side of Aaron Rodgers, and our next quarterback to come for the future. He is the pick at 13. Now, round 2, that pick is gone. Crimea River, we got a Hall of Fame quarterback. Round 3. Now, some guys have this dude as a high second-round pick. Some people see him slipping to the 4th round. So we are going to say F them picks. We're going to trade one of our 5th-round picks to slide up a few spots in the 3rd round and ensure that we get Jack Campbell, linebacker, Iowa, 6'4", 245, great tackler, football IQ, instincts, make up for a less than elite athleticism for the position. He slides in to compete with Jamie Sherwood to replace C.J. Mosley at Mike linebacker. 4th round pick, final pick, because we gave away both 5th rounders in trades. This is going to be Cedric Van Pran, interior offensive lineman, a center, 6'3", 310 pounds. He comes in right away to back up Connor McGovern. And maybe, even though we don't really care about the future in this one, maybe he can replace Connor McGovern down the line. Now, we have done some trades. We signed some free agents. We drafted some players. What does our depth chart look like? This is where you got to let me know. Is this actually a Super Bowl contender? Is this possible if we go full Madden mode? I don't know. You tell me. I think we did it. Let's see. So left tackle, we got Broderick Jones, backed up by Mekhi Becton. Left guard is Laken Tomlinson, backed up by Nate Herbig. Center, McGovern and the rookie Van Pran. Right guard is AVT, and then Herbig is still your swing guard there. And McGlinchey is our new veteran right tackle with a second-year Max Mitchell backing him up. I like the depth and balance we have there. Not elite, but a decent offensive line. Moving into the running back room. Breece Hall, obviously, whenever he returns, is running back 1. The other 3 you can put in any kind of order you want, but I think Bam Knight, Michael Carter, and Ty Johnson all have their strengths that make them valuable members of a fairly deep running back room. Wide receiver. My goodness, who's stopping this? Garrett Wilson and DeAndre Hopkins on the outside. Elijah Moore in the slot, and then Mims and Berrios for depth and special teams. Tight end, we didn't do much to. Conklin and Uzama, I think, are going to have much better production with improved quarterback play, offensive line play, and offensive coordinator play calling. And only difference there is Ruckert replaces Yeboah as tight end 3 and a special teamer, and maybe some H-back out of Jeremy Ruckert. That'd be nice. Moving over to the defensive side of the football. Quinn Williams got the bag. Sheldon Rankins is back next to him. Nathan Shepard actually had a pretty strong season. He's back in there. And Tanzel Smart comes up from the practice squad to replace Solomon Thomas. On the defensive edge room, JFM is still there. Jermaine Johnson replaces Carl Lawson. Bryce Huff is still unblockable. Michael Clemens is still there. And Bradley and I comes up to replace the retiring Vinny Curry. Our outside linebackers, pretty much the same. Quincy Williams, Quan Alexander are back, and Marcel Harris is back as a backup / special teamer. And cornerback room. Hey, didn't do nothing here either. Elite. Sauce Gardner, DJ Reed with Michael Carter in the slot. Brandon Eccles is really nice as a cornerback 4. Bryce Hall, okay, we found out he's not a starter, but damn, he's your cornerback 5 with a deep room. And obviously Hardy is there in cornerback in name, but special teamer in reality. Safety, really excited about our upgrade here at free safety. C.J. Gardner-Johnson and Tony Adams backing him up at free safety, as my grandma would say. Now we're cooking with gas. Strong safety Jordan Whitehead on a much cheaper deal. Hopefully he has a bounce back season, backed up by Ashton Davis. All right, we just rebuilt this team in 10 minutes. Do we make it a Super Bowl team? I don't know. You let me know. Subscribe if you're new, and we'll talk to you soon.